we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Reynolds. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like that?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds. Offense on the move. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And this is why you consistently run the break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Saunders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. Great move. Now he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 18 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's strong. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First drive of the second half always you see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hayes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Rolling down the field. They'll test the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Paul. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's back. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking.
Oh, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag.
national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. It may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's strong. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback? They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Smith takes the handoff. That's 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And off to Jones. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Got a man, it's late. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level, he'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quick spin on the ride. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds space on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the... Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
But how big big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
It's a fumble on the play. And this one will find its way out of bounds, and we have found our way to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to improve 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football playing out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action thing.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a crease at the 20. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give is to Smith. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield. But if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep...
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Using his legs, it's Buckley. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they can't make the play on third down.
You can just start to sense the building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. To throw it, what can you dial up here?
Soft spot in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Buckley. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Marsh. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Marsh. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that incomplete. The big hit on first down. Second down coming. In the middle, it's Ivy.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's strong.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fighting off the defender.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cleescore. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Buckley. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. It's good. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Strong. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking.
Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. Stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Buckley. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without time.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they